And originally I wanted each of these vlogs throughout the days to talk about something, and all of them, you know, going back to our childhood, it's really deep stuff and I love it. Put the hand up and say, yeah, I'm really struggling over here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to day 7. I can't believe I've done a whole week of vlogging. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
But we just
Are you gonna do another week?
Nah. Not this week, but I think every now and again, yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
Maybe when restrictions are off. It's not as exciting times.
Yeah, I feel like some days I just haven't had a lot to do, and some days are just a bit boring, me sitting at my desk. Well, yesterday we just didn't do much.
Yeah.
We just kind of spent quality time together. But we both woke up this morning and we just like felt sad that Taj wasn't here.
He usually comes in and gives us a cuddle at 5:30.
5:30 comes in and kisses on the lips and cuddles and daddy cuddles, mummy cuddles, and he sits here and he's just so cute. It's just such a cute age, like,
yeah.
Oh, love
little
him.
Bundle, little
It's the
thing
best.
of love.
It literally is just like a big
Ball of
of love. He's so beautiful. He's such a sweet, kind human. We keep saying it like just to each other.
No.
But he'll just say random things and we're just like, wow, he's so nice. Like, I don't know if we just got really lucky, but he's actually just such a decent human. He's beautiful. He's gonna be so caring. But Steve didn't sleep very well last night, poor thing. Didn't sleep at all, really.
Not 1 second.
No, poor honey. I feel like you just had a really stressful week. A lot going on with work. There's just exciting parts of it, but there's always stressful sides as well. So it just hasn't been your week, poor thing. I feel like this week, I was talking to Megan yesterday.
I think everyone's.
Yeah.
She goes,
this week feels like a whole month. I was like, oh my God, I feel that too. Like so much has happened. And it's been a lot of shit coming up to like deal with and work through, and which is all good because you learn so many lessons if you can look at it like that. But it's, yeah.
If you're willing to face it, hey.
Yeah. But then at the end of the week, it's like, take a breath.
Oh my God, I feel so tired. Look at my eyes.
Oh. Poor thing. Yeah, you did not sleep. But I keep yawning too. Well, I think I'm gonna go for a walk. You're not going to, are you?
Oh, I feel like.
It might be good for your state, or you might just want to like chill.
Yeah.
But Taj will be back soon anyway, so you're gonna have to find some energy somewhere. I am driving up to see my mum today. I'm so excited to see her. So I've got like a 3-hour drive ahead of me, so I'm just gonna put on some podcasts and listen to those. But welcome to day 7. So I look a little bit more presentable. I've actually had a shower and put some BB cream on and chuck my hair up in a mum bun. But anyways, I was gonna take my camera up and vlog going up there and hanging with my mum, but I just want to spend some quality time with her. So instead of doing a normal, typical, like what I'm getting up to in the day, I thought I would sit down and have a chat. And originally I wanted each of these vlogs throughout the days to talk about something in all of them, but I've just done what I felt is right on the day and authentically what I'm getting up to and what I feel like doing. And today I feel like just having a really good chat with you guys. I love having deep conversations. I've got a couple of girlfriends around me that we have just grown and connected so much, I would say in the last 6 months, because we're all on similar self-discovery journeys, really getting to know ourselves and learning so much about ourselves and getting clarity about what we want, what aligns, our values, our morals, just in life, our overall happiness and how to achieve that, and triggers and things that are coming up and we're working through, and you know, going back to our childhood. It's really deep stuff and I love it. It's draining sometimes, but I've got a handful of girlfriends that we have these conversations daily, whether that's seeing each other or just by voice message. Like there's a couple that we literally voice message every single day and I love it. And it's really cool to have other people around me that are going on similar journeys. But there's so much I'm learning that I want to like talk to you guys about, but I'm still processing myself. Like even when Taylor says to me like, how does that feel for you? I'm like, it all sounds amazing. I think I just need some time to process it and then come back with some questions or whatever. So what I find with a lot of people, myself included, Steve this week, lots of my girlfriends, you know, everyone I know, I feel like we all do it at some point, but some people it's a lot more than others. And that's like self-judgment on ourselves and just the way that we talk to ourselves, the way we treat ourselves, the way we think about ourselves. It is so important to love ourselves and to have a healthy relationship with the way that we talk to ourselves. And one thing that's really highlighted for me that I'm really good at, just to take it on a more personal level, because I never am coming on here telling you how to do things or telling you I have all the answers, because let me tell you, I don't. I am on this journey learning with all of you, and the journey never stops. You don't get to a destination and it's all done. We're constantly evolving, things are constantly changing. We're always learning new things about ourselves, or new triggers and new traumas that we have to deal with and old wounds that need healing. But one thing for me I've found is that throughout even just this like awareness journey, I don't know what you call it, is how much I judge myself for things I've done or things I've said, or like even if I learn something, I will then make the same mistake or go back to the same pattern. I'm like, oh, you know, that voice in my head's like, you know that that's not how you want to be, or that's not how you want to speak, or that's not how you should have dealt with that situation. And then I beat myself up over that. And I've really been aware of the last couple of weeks, and I feel like I'm getting so much better at it already, just because I'm putting so much focus into it, to not have that judgment on myself. It doesn't achieve anything, for starters. And second of all, you would never speak to your best friend or your partner or any of your family members like that when they make a mistake, or when they fall back into an old pattern, or when they're just going through something. You would give them so much love and understanding and compassion, and we need to give that to ourselves. And when we give that to ourselves and we give ourselves that love, it just opens up this lightness, and we are vulnerable, which creates more connection, and we can help others around ourselves, and we feel lighter, like we're not having to judge ourselves and have these words and then suppress how we feel and just feel yuck inside. Consciously or subconsciously, if you're suppressing how you feel and beating yourself up, that is going to come out in some way, shape, or form. So the sooner that we can just be kinder to ourselves and let whatever needs to come out without the judgment, without that little voice telling you that you shouldn't be feeling like that, or that's bad that you've done that, and just allow yourself that space to go through things, make mistakes, fall down, get back up, try again, and give yourself love throughout that process. That in itself has just been such a massive lesson that I've learned, and I'm still learning and still practicing, always practicing and getting better at. And I tell you what, I feel so much more clearer, and just I have so much more love for myself, and it's really motivated and inspired me to talk about it more. I've been speaking about it with a lot of my close girlfriends around me, and even they've said, God, that's made such a difference. I didn't even realize I was doing that. Because sometimes you don't realize that you are until you've got a friend or a coach or someone that kind of picks you up and is like, hang on, like Taylor always picks me up. He's like, but you're judging yourself for it. I'm like, holy shit, I didn't even realize that. It really, I feel so much more clearer and so much more love, and I feel like my overall energy and clarity now is like lighter, and then that bounces off to the people around me, which, my goal is always to make a difference in my family's life, in my friends' lives, in all of your life, but I can't do that unless I'm always working on myself, unless I'm kinder to myself, I'm feeling light and love, I've got a good energy about me, I'm vulnerable. Like I'm here putting my hand up saying these are the mistakes I've made, and this is what I'm learning, this is what I'm going through. And it's a really cool thing to learn, to just be kind to yourself. And I feel like I heard it for so many years, like be kind to yourself, love yourself, blah, blah, blah. Like it sounds like a broken record, but when you really dive into it and you're aware of how often you speak to yourself like a piece of crap, you can really feel how that affects your energy. And being aware is the first step. This, like I said before, you've got to practice it. You don't ever get to a place and go, oh yes, I'm cured, I'm fixed. You were never broken. You were never broken. But being aware and then practicing and catching yourself, the more you do that, the better you get at it, the more it becomes more natural, and the lighter you'll feel and the happier you'll feel. For me, success, what I've really learned, I don't know, the last couple of months even, like I've always kind of said it and thought that it was within me, And it was, but not as much now. It's just like to be happy and healthy. All the outside stuff, 100%, I love it. I love business, I love growth, I love traveling, I love some shiny things. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna deny all of that. But true happiness for me is like a solid foundation of good, connected, authentic relationships with myself, starting with my close friends and family, those around me, and then contributing back to the world. And yeah, I can't do any of that unless I do all of this work myself and continue to do that work and practice. So if you're watching this and you're kind of like, well, one, you might be watching this going, holy moly, what the hell is she talking about? That's okay. Sometimes when I used to hear this stuff, I used to think exactly the same thing. Like, that's too hippie, that's airy fairy, that's woo woo, like, oh my gosh, that's too weird. I used to have those judgments on it as well. And you might not even be ready to hear any of this. You might not be at a place in your life where you feel like you need to hear it, or you feel like you have work to do, or you just, whatever season you're in, that's okay. I first of all just thank you for listening. If you are sitting there going, that kind of resonates, that, yeah, I kind of feel some of that, explore it more. Explore it, dive into it, start asking yourself some questions, and that will just put you on the path that you might want to go on, or you might need to go on. Reach out for help, hire a coach, ask questions, do some research, listen to some podcasts, get some books that are in the area that you want to learn and grow in, or you want to improve on. That kind of brings me to another point. Like, in the interviews that Kelsey and I ran to fill the position for my PA, I always ask people what their flaws are, what their weaknesses are, and it's not a put down at all. It's just acknowledging, you know, an area that we struggle in. And I think it's so important to not be ashamed of the areas that you are struggling with or lacking or need to work on, because that's awesome. We've all got stuff to work on and grow, and no one's perfect. But it's quite hard to kind of let go of the ego and go, yeah, I get anxious, or I get flustered, or this area I really struggle with. Because if you're aware of that, then you're going to put focus and energy into getting better at that and working through that. If you're sitting over here pretending to be perfect the whole time, you're never going to change. You're going to sit there just with your ego sitting here telling you how wonderful you are, or you're going to be judging yourself for all of that. Like, I feel like I have so much admiration for people that can put their hand up and say, yeah, I'm really struggling over here. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure how to go about it, or I'm aware of it. I'm getting help. Like, I just love it when people are being vulnerable and wanting to work on things to be better and to grow and to further their awareness and their consciousness and expand their love and energy for themselves and those around them. So I'm sorry if this is, well, I'm not even sorry. I don't want to apologize for it. If this is a little bit woohoo for you and a bit weird, that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm not here to be anything but myself. I hope it makes sense, and at the end of the day, I hope it helps someone, but I don't want to get on my channel or any of my platforms and just be what I think people want me to be. You know, for so many years I struggled to let go of being known as the fitness queen. That's what I was known for. And yes, fitness is a part of my life, always will be. Love fitness, 100%. But it's not all that I am. And I love that over the years, I love two things. One, that I've lost followers, and two, that I've gained new ones. If people are not aligned with me and they, you know, I get comments where they say, oh, I used to follow you for fitness, I'm unfollowing because you don't post enough of that anymore. That's cool. If you want to find someone that is just 100% about fitness, then I'm not that person for you. And I hope that you do find that person that can inspire you. And if that's the season of life that you're in, amazing. I really want people who are following me and watching this to know that I'm being so real and authentic and vulnerable in hope to help all of you. And if I am sitting on here being fake, pretending that all I do is train and be perfect and never stuff up and just eat green salads all the time and, you know, go around life like this, then it just doesn't, not that I've ever done that, but I want to be on here being real with you guys with my journey, and hope that you come along with me and we can learn together and share together and connect together. That's the kind of community that I'm wanting, and I feel that from so many of you, from the feedback and the messages and the comments that I do get. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and it's feeling really good to be so clear with who I am, what I'm wanting, and what's aligning and what's not, and letting go and going through all of this. And I'm really, really proud of each and every single one of you for doing whatever feels right for you in this moment as well. But I'm gonna wrap it up here. I hope this did make sense. I hope it's to help someone out there. You might watch this now and go, ugh, not for me. And then it might pop up in your feed, like in your news feed on YouTube in a year's time and go, oh, now I know what she means. I feel like when I even learned, I remember the first time I went to a Tony Robbins course, so much of it went over my head. I got a lot out of it, don't get me wrong, it changed my life, it was incredible. But there's a lot of it that I was just like, and then certain things in my life would happen and I'd be like, oh, that's what he meant. Holy moly. Or I would hear the content now again on like a podcast or a YouTube video, and now that I'm in a time in my life where I'm ready to hear that information, it like sinks in more and like resonates with me and has a lot more meaning for me, and I take more action. So yeah, no judgments on yourself, no judgments on me, no judgments on anyone around you for whatever they're feeling or going through right now. I just think, yeah, at the end of the day, let's be kind and support each other and support ourselves with less judgment and more love. So I'm gonna wrap up this vlog here. I really hope you guys did enjoy this 7 days of vlogging. Comment below, what was your favorite day and why? What vlog did you like the best? Or yeah, was it something in a certain day? Might have just been today, this chat, or another day, a smoothie, whatever it was. Let me know what you loved the most. And I did enjoy it. There were some days I didn't feel like I wanted to pull the camera out, but overall I did enjoy it. I just love sharing and connecting. I love video content. I feel like it's just such a cool way that we can be inspired by each other and just even just enjoyment. Like some vlogs I watch for information, education, or motivation, and other people I watch just for pure entertainment. Like it's so cool that we have so much at our fingertips. So whatever you're feeling or wanting to watch or get from, you can find it on YouTube. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna head off now. Please give this video a thumbs up. It does mean so much to me. It really does support my channel, and it gives me feedback that you are enjoying this type of content. And don't forget to subscribe, because then you won't miss any of my further videos. So have a beautiful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.